Have you ever wondered why no matter how hard you work, the money just doesn't show up? You try manifesting, you repeat affirmations. You even visualize yourself rich, free, and overflowing with abundance. But something always blocks the flow. Here's the truth. It's not your mindset, it's your frequency. And most people have no idea that their energetic field is rejecting money, even while they're asking for it. But don't worry, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to reset that frequency fast. We're not talking about fluffy tips or vague, just feel good advice. We're talking quantum alignment, the real science behind attraction, wealth, and why your bank account stays stuck. But first, if you're ready to finally understand why your reality isn't matching your desires, hit that subscribe button. Because here, we don't just talk about manifestation. We decode it. We go deep into the vibration, the quantum field, and how to rewire your energy for real results. And one more thing, drop your name in the comments. We include every single name in our collective circle of intention, a wave of high-frequency energy dedicated to abundance and expansion. This isn't just a video. This is a field upgrade, and it starts now. If you've ever had that deep desire, that yearning for more, for abundance, for financial freedom, for a life where money is no longer a constant worry, then listen closely. Because what I'm about to tell you might finally make something click inside of you. If you desire it, it's because it's meant to happen. Yes, that feeling, that inner pull towards prosperity, towards wealth, towards a life of ease, it's not random. It's not delusion. It's not wishful thinking. It's a preview of what's already yours in a timeline you haven't yet aligned with. See, desire is not just a thought that passes through your mind. It's not just a fantasy. It's communication, a signal. It's the language your higher self uses to guide you toward your destiny. And if your soul keeps whispering the same message, if you keep visualizing yourself debt-free, running your own business, living with peace, freedom, and overflow, then it's time to stop doubting it. Because that vision is not there to tease you. It's there to lead you. Now let me say something that might shock you. Money is trying to find you. It is. Right now, in this moment, there are people who are going to wake up tomorrow and receive unexpected payments, inheritances, job offers, viral success, clients out of nowhere, or opportunities they didn't even see coming. Why? Not because they're better, not because they're luckier, but because at some point they stopped treating their desire as just a wish and started treating it as truth. They made a decision. And that decision changed their frequency. See, in the quantum world, and yes, I'm talking science here, we exist in a field of infinite possibilities. Every version of you already exists. The poor version, the struggling version, the just getting by version, but also the free version, the fulfilled version, the wealthy version. They're all real, all waiting, all potential realities. So the question is, which one are you tuning into? Desire is the compass, but belief is the signal. And this is where most people get it wrong. They want more money, but they believe it's not possible. They desire wealth, but they keep saying things like, I don't know how I'll ever afford that. People like me never get rich. I'm just not lucky with money. And they don't realize they're blocking the very thing they crave. Desire without belief is like planting a seed and then stepping on it every day. It can't grow. It won't sprout. Not because the seed was wrong, but because the environment was hostile. So, let me ask you something. What if you stopped fighting your own dream? What if you decided that the desire you feel is divine instruction, and all you have to do is trust it? Now, I'm not telling you to sit on the couch and do nothing. I'm not saying you'll manifest $1 million just by wishing. What I am saying is this. The first, most powerful step is to shift your internal world, because when you believe something is already on its way, you show up differently. You walk differently. You speak, move, breathe differently. You stop begging. You start expecting. And expectation is one of the most magnetic frequencies there is. So if you desire more money, if you keep imagining financial freedom, if you're always thinking about that dream house or paying off your debt or booking that first-class flight, that's not fantasy. That's alignment knocking at your door. It's your future self whispering, "I already have it, come meet me." Now maybe you're thinking, "But I've tried. I've done affirmations. I've visualized, and nothing changes." I hear you. But let me ask you, when you do those things, are you doing them from a place of faith or frustration? Are you visualizing with belief or begging? Because energy doesn't lie. And the universe doesn't respond to what you say. It responds to what you are. If you feel poor, act desperate, and think lack all day, you stay on the frequency of poverty, even if you're screaming affirmations every morning. So, here's your shift. From now on, when you feel that desire rise up in your chest, don't swat it away. Don't push it down. Don't call it unrealistic. Welcome it. Say, "This desire is mine. This vision is meant for me. If I can feel it, I can live it." And then, live today like the version of you who already has it. Even if it's just in your energy. Even if it's just in your thoughts. Even if your reality hasn't caught up yet. Because when you become that version internally, you give the quantum field no choice but to rearrange reality to match it. You become a match. And once you're a match, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So next time you feel that tug, that desire, don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. Let it guide you. Let it teach you. Let it show you what's possible. Because if you desire it, it's already yours. It's just waiting on one thing, you. Let's pause and go deeper into this truth. If you desire it, it's because it's already yours on some level. This is not just a comforting phrase, it's quantum fact. Desire isn't random. It doesn't just pop into your mind like a floating cloud. Desire is data. It's a signal. It's a glimpse of a version of reality that already exists in the quantum field, a version where your manifestation is already real. But here's where most people get stuck. They feel the desire and immediately assume they have to earn it, struggle for it, or somehow prove they're worthy of receiving it. That belief right there, it's what blocks the flow. You were never meant to earn your desires. You were meant to align with them. Because your desires, especially the ones that burn in your soul, were placed there for a reason. They are your roadmap, your energetic compass, your soul's GPS. If you close your eyes and imagine holding a check for $10,000, or walking through a dream home, or finally quitting the job that drains you and it lights something up inside you that's not a fantasy. That's a vibration. That's an alignment with a real possibility. The problem is, people treat their desires like they're out of reach. They say things like, I want that, but I don't know how. I'd love to be rich, but I'm just not lucky. I guess it's for other people, not for me. Every time you say that, you're not just expressing doubt, you're casting a vote. You're affirming a reality in which you don't get what you want. But what if you flip that? What if instead of asking, how could this happen for me, you asked, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't you be the one to receive the opportunity? Why wouldn't you be the one who gets the breakthrough? Why wouldn't the money come to you in ways you can't yet imagine? This is where most people sabotage themselves, not with action, but with belief. They look at their current circumstances and decide it must be the full story. But your life today is just the result of past frequency. And the moment you change your frequency, everything shifts. Let's talk practically. Every time you sit down to do your money mindset work, don't just say affirmations blindly. Feel them. Let them soak into your cells. Let them rewrite your identity. If you say, I am abundant, but deep down, still feel like money is slipping through your fingers, you're not manifesting abundance. You're reinforcing lack. So, how do you shift? By becoming a vibrational match to the reality you want before it arrives. Act as if it's already here. Not to fake it, but to signal to the quantum field, I am ready. I am already aligned. Walk like the version of you who has money. Speak like the version of you who trusts their path. Sleep like the version of you who doesn't stress about bills. And yes, sometimes your mind will scream back, but that's not realistic. Here's the secret. Realistic thinking creates realistic results. But quantum thinking bends reality. Quantum thinking says, if I desire it, it's because some version of me already has it. And if I align with that version, I collapse the timeline. I shift faster. I jump tracks. You're not here to beg the universe. You're here to remember who you are. A creator, a frequency holder, a magnet. When people say manifestation doesn't work for me, it's usually because they're trying to force a change externally without shifting anything internally. They set goals. They hustle. They visualize, but then return to their old doubts, old thoughts, old feelings. The universe doesn't respond to your wishes. It responds to your vibration, to your beingness. So when you hold doubt, it hears more reasons to doubt. When you hold trust, it hears she's ready. When you hold peace, even in the chaos, it hears deliver. Now let's ground this. Take one desire you have right now, something big, something financial. Maybe it's to earn $10,000 in a month. Maybe it's to pay off debt. Maybe it's to take a luxurious trip or help someone you love. Now ask yourself, what version of me has already done this? Close your eyes. See that version. How do they think? How do they dress? What do they believe about money? Now ask, how can I bring that into my reality today? Not next year, not when things change. Today. Because manifestation is not delayed by the universe, it's delayed by our resistance. And when you become that version now, the delay dissolves. Remember this always. You don't need to chase your desires. You need to claim them. You don't need to earn abundance. You need to receive it. You don't need to force the path. You need to align with the frequency. And you can start right now. Say it with me. If I desire it, it's because it's already mine. If I can see it, I can hold it. If I believe it, I will become it. Let these words settle in. Let them become your new baseline. You are not here to live a life of limitation. You are not here to repeat your past. You are here to jump timelines, collapse lack, and magnetize a new reality. So from now on, when a desire comes to you, don't push it away. Don't question if it's too big. Don't ask, who am I to want this? Instead, smile. Because that desire is proof. Proof that it's already on the way. Proof that it's meant for you. Proof that your energy is ready to receive it. Desire is not just a wish. It's a signal of alignment. And now, it's time to align. Breathe that in. Trust it. And begin. Let's go even deeper now. One of the greatest misunderstandings people have about their desires is this. They think they have to justify them. They say things like, maybe I don't really need that much money. Maybe I'm being too materialistic. Maybe it's selfish to want more when others have less. But those thoughts are not noble. They're programs. Old, inherited, collective programs that were designed to keep people small, to make them feel guilty for wanting what's already meant for them. Let's be clear. Desire is not greed. Desire is not ego. Desire is spirit calling you into expansion. Because when you expand, you don't just receive, you overflow. You bless others. You circulate abundance. You give back from a full, open, limitless cup. You wanting more doesn't take away from anyone else. You manifesting more money doesn't create lack for others. It shows them what's possible. So stop apologizing for your desires. They're sacred. They're holy. They're your permission slip to a higher timeline. And here's the truth most people miss. Your desire is not a random craving. It's a match signal from your future self, the version of you that already lives in that reality, reaching back to remind you, yes, this is who you're becoming. But becoming that version means shedding the identity that says you're not ready, that you're not good enough, that you have to hustle, sacrifice, or struggle for years before you can receive. Let's rewrite that right now. Ask yourself, who told me I had to suffer before I could succeed? Who told me that money was only for a lucky few? Who told me that desire was dangerous or sinful? And now ask, were they right? Or were they simply repeating what they were told? You get to choose a new story. Because every time you question your desire, you delay your alignment. But every time you honor your desire, you collapse time. You bend reality. You step into the frequency of, I am already becoming this. Let's anchor this with action. I want you to pick one desire, just one, and instead of asking how it could happen, ask, what would I do today if I fully believed it was already mine? Would you stand differently? Would you speak more confidently? Would you say yes to the invitation you were about to decline? Would you finally launch that idea that's been sitting in your notes app for months? Because when you take action from the energy of already having, the universe reorganizes to meet you there. And here's where the quantum field responds most powerfully. Not to your vision board, not to your perfectly curated affirmations, but to your identity shift, to who you are being when no one is watching, to how you respond to the unexpected bill, to the words you whisper to yourself when no one else hears. If those whispers still sound like, I'm behind, I'm not ready, this will never work for me, then you're not out of alignment because of lack of effort. You're out of alignment because of identity. And identity is the root of manifestation. You will never manifest what you don't believe you can hold, not because the universe is judging you, but because your energy won't allow it to land. Think of it this way. The universe doesn't deliver based on what you want. It delivers based on what you are a match for. So if you want to manifest money, you have to become the version of you who has money. But not just in the bank account, in the mind, in the body, in the energy. You have to let go of the subtle habits of scarcity, like checking your balance with fear, feeling guilty after spending, hoarding time and energy, saying, "I'll never afford that," before even looking at the price. These tiny patterns send massive signals. So start sending different ones. Bless your spending. Love your money. Celebrate your small wins. Speak life over your finances. Say things like, "I love how money finds me in unexpected ways. Every dollar I spend comes back multiplied. My wealth is inevitable." And say it not just for the words, but for the frequency, because frequency is everything. Let me remind you of this. You are not here to wait years for change. You are not here to be on the sidelines of abundance. You are here to command your field, to walk like a magnet, to breathe like a portal, to exist like you were born for this. Because you were. This world has more than enough for you. But most people stay in a loop because they're waiting for external proof before making an internal shift. But it works the other way around. The moment you shift internally, you become the proof. You start getting the calls, the ideas, the nudges, the opportunities, the chance meetings, the sudden clarity, not because of luck, because you said yes with your vibration first. So today, say yes again. To the desire, to the future, to the version of you that already knows this is done. Say yes with your words, with your posture, with your choices, with your focus. Don't ask, "Is it possible?" Ask, "Am I available?" Because the truth is, your wealth is already real. It's just waiting for you to stop doubting it, to stop delaying it, to stop making it so hard, and to finally, fully receive it. You were never too much to want more. You were never asking for too much. You were simply remembering that you are more. Now act like it, speak like it, create like it, move like it, because you don't chase what's already yours. You return to it. And every time you remember who you are, you collapse the space between desire and delivery, because you were the key all along. So now you know your desire isn't random. It's not an accident. It's not some fleeting thought you should ignore or tone down. It's a seed, a preview, a signal. And the moment you stop resisting it, the moment you stop asking how and start embodying who, your entire reality begins to shift. What you want is already trying to get to you. But you have to become available. You have to become the version of you that receives, not chases. So, let me leave you with this. Stop doubting the timeline. Stop looking at the clock. Stop measuring your worth by what hasn't happened yet. Because some of the biggest manifestations come the moment you stop searching and start surrendering. Not by giving up, but by rising up in belief, in energy, in alignment. You don't need to deserve it more. You don't need to prove yourself. You only need to return to the truth that if you desire it, it's because it's meant for you. And if it's meant for you, then it already exists in the quantum field. Your job is simple. Trust it, align with it, and receive it. Now, if this message lit something up in your soul, subscribe to this channel right now. We're not just talking about manifestation here. We're decoding it. We're becoming it. We're living proof of it. And if you're ready to fully step into your wealth, into your abundance, into your next quantum chapter, drop your name in the comments, because the energy is real. The intention is strong, and you're not doing this alone. Your next level is already waiting, and you're already becoming it. I'll see you in the next video. Stay aligned, stay powerful, and stay magnetic, because your desires are not wishful thinking. They are spiritual instructions, and you're here to fulfill them. You got this.